Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Today I am going to make some more Mother's Day cards. These are going to be for my husband's sisters. I'm going to do like some ink smooshing to get a kind of watercolory looking background, and then just some stamping and embossing, just some nice simple cards. So I'm gonna start with the ink smooshing. I'm sorry about the glare, it's only gonna be during this first part, hopefully. So I am using watercolor paper. This is the Tim Holtz Distress, I think, watercolor paper. So, okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to start, I'm just going to use like a couple colors on each one. And I'm using these three here. Picked Raspberry, Mustard Seed, and Salty Ocean. Some in these colors, I'm going to do just a couple with some other colors, and I'm going to use Squeezed Lemonade, Salvaged Patina, and Kitsch Flamingo to get kind of a pastel-y rainbow kind of vibe. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take all these backgrounds I made, and I'm going to use these Fiskars Paper Edgers decal scissors and cut all the edges of these. Now I have a nice pile of backgrounds here. I also have some other ones that I had previously made. So what I'm gonna do is go through these and pick out my favorite ones. I'm trying to make like 9 cards, so I'm going to pick the 9 best ones, and then I'm going to emboss the edges. So these are the ones I'm gonna use, and I will use the other ones for something else. Okay, so what I want to do with these is emboss the edges, just to give it a little border. So these ones I'm going to use this Hero Arts Iridescent Gold embossing powder, and then on these ones I'm going to use the Wow the Violetera embossing powder. So, and and where is my, okay, so oops, I am going to go over them with my powder tool just to make sure I don't get embossing powder anywhere I don't want it. And then I'm going to be using the Distress embossing dauber. edges embossed, I'm going to stamp all of these. So I have 3 stamps that I want to use. So I'm going to do 3 of each design. I have, well, this is 3 stamps, but these butterflies, let me see, I don't know if you can see them, but that is one of them. And then this daisy stamp. This is like an old wooden block stamp that I took off. And so is this one. This is like a bird with a branch. So I'm just going to stamp these in black and emboss them with clear embossing powder. Okay, now that we have all of our stamping and embossing done, it's time to add sentiments and embellishments. For my sentiments, I already went ahead and made them, and I have embossing powder everywhere. Sorry. Okay, and I'm sure you will be shocked to hear that my sentiment for all the cards is Happy Mother's Day. So I already went ahead and made 9 of these. Okay. What I did with this is I took some frayed burlap and just went around the edges of it so it wouldn't be stark white. And I put them all up on a little bit of foam tape. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of these on. Okay, so got our sentiments. All right, next, I'm kind of conflicted about this next part because I was going to do a little like light stamping of some dots in frayed burlap around, not a lot, just like a light kind of background noise type thing, but they're so pretty already and I don't want to mess them up. But oh, decisions. Okay, well, what I do know is that I'm going to be putting some sequins and some of these pops of color. This is vanilla bean. However, because I used Distress Oxides, which are a water reactive ink, they're gonna look like this at first, but they're going to suck up some of the ink from them and they'll end up kind of like blending in a little bit. And taking on more of the color in the background from the Distress Oxides. So they're not going to be this color and stand out so much. It's going to kind of blend in and look really nice. All right, I'm going to do this to the rest of them, and then I'll be back. I have gone ahead and done all of the embellishments for my cards. You can see I added sequins and the pops of color, and I did do the frayed burlap dots, which this is what I mean by trust the process, because I was doubting it, but I'm really happy with that. So now all that's left is to attach it to my card base. Now, since I'm using this thicker watercolor paper, I'm going to use liquid glue to put it down to make it a little sturdier. I'm using this scrapbook.com Artiste glue. I can't say whether or not I would recommend it because I'm just trying it out. I got it as a free gift with an order, so hopefully it works out okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to try not to touch any of the pops of color in case they aren't dry yet. I will say this glue seems like it takes a while to dry, which is nice if you need a little more time to work on something. But, you know, sometimes you want your glue to dry fast. Okay, there's that. I think it turned out so pretty. I love these cards. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest and come back and show you. Okay, I have finished all the cards. All right, let's look at the flowers first. And hopefully you can see here what I was talking about. I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick it up, but the little pops of color are kind of like starting to blend in a little bit to the background. So I will insert some close-up pictures here at the end if you want to see you know, close-ups of how these look. But overall, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you come back. And I hope you have a great day.